The boys are back in town. What's up, guys?
J.O. Jeffrey. Coach Lock.
What's it do? What it do?
Gang's out here. Shout out to Weezy, man, out on assignment again. That's 2 weeks in a row, Weezy. 2 weeks in a row.
He got all the PTO.
He got good PTO.
Yeah.
Great PTO.
Yeah, he been here for a stretch.
I signed off on the Weezy. You good, dog? I signed off
Out
on
the head of HR. Coach Lock, head of
Coach
HR.
Lock definitely the head of HR. yeah. I was, Anyway, song of the week, Coach. Talk to the people.
My song of the week, man. He's Offset.
Okay.
Bodies.
Okay, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Old school wrestling thing right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My song of the week is Jay-Z's La La La. You know,
Right.
Run up on me. Don't confuse with Marbury out this bitch. Run up on me at the light. You can lose your life. Yeah.
No, that was a hit.
That's a
That was on the
hit.
Bad Boy soundtrack.
That is a hit.
Right.
And it's on
Get it.
Blueprint too. It's a
2.5.
bonus track.
2.5.
Bonus track. Yeah, bonus track.
2.5?
No.
It was split. It was a split song.
Which one?
I know. I'm
Which one bit? Which one bit? Which one bit? Which one bit?
No,
I'm telling you, it wasn't on the original Blueprint 2 is not on there.
I agree.
Okay.
We're saying the same.
2.5 is a completely different release, bro. The red, that's what I'm saying. The red disc is a
I
completely
agree.
different release.
But that ain't, it's 2 songs.
It's a red
It's
disc.
a red disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 songs.
Yeah.
Dang,
That's-
brother. Close us out, man. Song of the week.
Kendrick Lamar,
Mm-hmm.
how much $1 costs off the Pimp a Butterfly album?
Oh, no.
I
What
don't
a
know about that one.
Yeah, no.
Hey. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I don't know nothing about that one.
Y'all heard that with Ron Isley on the end?
He laying hands.
Y'all ain't heard that with Ron Isley on the end?
I don't listen to that album, though.
All right,
Uh,
man. Yeah,
yeah.
hey,
And
we play that in post production.
Yeah.
Really?
Here.
We can play it in production because I want to hear. I want to hear.
Here. Take my little hand.
Scary movie.
Yeah. You got wingspan.
He did do the Wingspan, yeah.
Yeah. Now with them Crocs, though. Now you gonna get you out of there. And let's get to it, guys.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
Your boy Big Jeff.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Weezy is out on assignment. Shout out to you.
Mhm.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
All
He's
right.
good.
From,
He's
from,
good.
From
He's
afar.
from
From
deep.
afar.
From far.
Yeah.
Far.
Yeah.
Episode 574. We're moving on to part 2 of the NFL Top 7 series with the pass rushers and linebackers.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
You better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of the week. Talk to the people.
Oh man, got to see the Snowman musical
You did,
this
man.
past weekend. Shout
Okay.
out to everybody that came.
That's all right.
It was sold out.
Yeah, it looked like
People look good.
Yeah,
People
man.
look really
That's
good.
dope,
People
man.
showed up, man. Shout out to Jeezy. He had a
Yeah.
great show.
That's
Great
what's
show.
up.
I
Yeah.
think I seen some mixed reviews about the attire of people.
Okay. 75% knew what they was doing.
Okay.
And some people look like they was on prom.
Yeah. Then the 25% though, coach.
I heard that
It was bad.
heard they was wild.
If it was bad, like if you woo, it
Yeah.
was people off the reservation.
Yeah, I heard they were
There
wild.
was some people that's going to the
Okay.
prom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going
Okay.
to
But nah,
prom
I love seeing.
dresses.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
seeing people dress up
Yeah.
like that, man.
Nothing
That's
like
dope.
it.
Yeah,
Nothing like
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me of college when you had to dress up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't ever go.
We didn't do it.
We didn't
We was
go.
late.
Yeah.
We was late. We was
Yeah,
late to the
we
party.
started on that.
We was late to the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, nah,
Nah,
we
they-
first
Yeah,
Friday.
that's after college.
It had
That
to
was
be a
after-
first.
That's after college.
Yeah.
First Friday.
Yeah, first
I was still. Well, I was.
Yeah,
I was 21.
for sure.
Yeah.
My best of the week is the FSP pre-sale for the shirts.
Mhm.
Appreciate everybody that copped the tee. By the time you're hearing this,
Mhm.
pre-sale has stopped.
Over.
But yeah, it's over with. But the cool thing about it is just dope, man, to see people actually loving the merch, actually
Mhm.
wearing it.
Mhm.
Literally everybody that I know on a personal basis that I could say, and they all support it.
Mhm.
But in turn, it wasn't necessarily just to support the guys. They actually like the shirt.
Mhm.
They actually like the shirt, man. So, man, that means the world to me for sure, man. So,
Mhm.
just it's a cool thing, man. I will say that, and many more to come. we'll see some things coming up in the fall winter for FSP. But man, I definitely appreciate that. We all appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Coach, close us out.
My best of the week is Venus Williams becomes the second oldest woman to win a WTA match at 45 years old.
Man, she said they were trying to give her Cobra. She had to get out there and play a little bit.
Being out there moving in a one-on-one singles match at 45 years old as a professional, that's impressive, dog.
Tough, man. That's tough.
I hope she winds up being the oldest woman eventually. Hope she gets there.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Right back to you. Worst of the week, Coach.
Trump trying to ban NIL for these athletes, man.
Tough, man.
Let them make their money, man.
That's right.
I get both sides of it because he's trying to put a cap on it, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But just saying they can't earn nothing at all is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's not gonna go through. I don't see it.
Control the workforce, baby.
Yeah.
You know how that go.
You know what they doing.
They ain't gonna make it all the way through
I
100%.
don't think so. It might, though. He got a little power.
Got Nick Saban behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. My worst of the week is Cam Newton slander. Cam Newton is one of the best quarterbacks we've seen. Man, don't disrespect him, dog. He's an MVP. He had Ted Ginn, Kelvin Benjamin. He went 15-1 with no for real wide receiver one, man. Kelvin Benjamin was solid. Ted Ginn was a speedster. Put some respect on his name. He is an elite quarterback, always has been.
Mm-hmm.
Don't belittle him just because at the end of his career it wasn't as prominent as the beginning of his career. He's cold, man.
Cam was cold, but he was wrong.
He's telling the truth, yeah. All he said was,
if I had what they had,
that's it. Or if you put anybody right here at quarterback, they can do what Jalen Hurts does. That's all he was saying.
That's just not true. You know why that's not true? Because the two head-to-head matchups in the Super Bowl against the best player on earth, he outplayed the best player on earth. Nobody else can say that.
He didn't do that.
Yes, he did.
This
line the stats up with Pat and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts outplayed him both games.
Can you take those same quarterbacks and put them in Cam's spot and they do what Cam did? They go 15-1 with that same team if they take Cam's spot as a quarterback.
If you put
Jalen Hurts on that team.
Can I ask it a different way? Do you give Jalen Hurts the same amount of years you give Cam?
With the same
third
team.
year, bro.
That's not wasn't his third year they went to the Super Bowl, bro. That was not Cam's third year they went to the Super Bowl. But what I'm saying,
the same.
You give
whatever year it was for Cam, I don't know. But whatever year it was for Cam,
right?
If you put Jalen Hurts at that same year, with that same team, you think they go 15-1?
If you give me Jalen Hurts the same amount of years that Cam was with Ron Rivera, yes, I think he can get a 15-1
with no wide receivers.
No wide receivers, but he had a run game. He had defense. Yes, I think Jalen Hurts can make that win. I do. No, that's no knock to Cam. Cam's one of the best athletes we ever seen.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right. Jeff.
Oh, well, keep it in football. Did you do yours? No, you did Cam's, right? I thought it was Coach. Yeah, my bad. Keep it in football, man. My worst of the week is, we're here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're building a new football stadium. Shout out to you Titans fans. One of those
cameraman,
two-tone blue fans decided to leave a little memory down there for the people.
Yeah.
Took us back to good old segregation.
Yeah.
Took us back to Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Down here in downtown Nashville. Put a little noose up in this new stadium, you know what I mean? That's the vibes. That's the vibes we got going on.
Yeah. I wish I knew who did it, bro. I wish I knew.
Real deal noose
they
at
put
the stadium.
Like they put it $250,000 out if you find out who did it.
Yeah.
That's what we doing, man.
That's what we doing right now.
It's 2025.
2025, bro.
It's 2025, and we got to worry about noose
at the stadium.
Come on, man. That's sad.
At the $1 billion stadium.
Yeah.
That's low.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Where the cameras at? They got cameras down there.
They got cameras on site.
They got cameras on site down there.
Yeah, somebody
saw they do. Yeah, somebody saw
something,
man.
But that's where we at right now. Shout out to Tennessee. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, and the Insta Snap. Don't forget about that Insta Snap. To catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho.
Yes, sir.
And Coach Locke.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners.
We do. This week's award recipient is none other than the WNBA versus WNBA players.
That's it. It's basketball on basketball crime right there. When the WNBA's biggest stars took the court for the league's All-Star game in Indianapolis, every player on the floor wore a black T-shirt that adorned white lettering, sharing a simple message, Jeff. Pay us what you owe us.
Yeah.
From 2019 to 2023, the WNBA's revenue increased from $102 million to $119 million. On top of that, the WNBA also signed a new television rights deal last summer that reportedly paid the league $2.2 billion over the next 11 years. That's $200 million a year for a summer. Come on now. All right, it's time for the WNBA players to get a higher percentage of the league's basketball-related income. Currently, the WNBA receives only 9% of the revenue. Yes.
The players. Okay.
Yeah. And also in the NBA, players receive 49 to 51% of basketball-related income. Yeah. In the NFL, players are guaranteed at least 48% of revenue in a 17-game season. And NHL players receive 50% of hockey-related income. Baseball doesn't do any revenue sharing, so
because ain't no salary cap.
Right.
Come on,
ain't
just
no
out here
salary.
living.
Ain't no salary cap on top of my dollars. There's no limit. The average salary in the WNBA this season is only over $102,000 for each player. The entire value of Caitlin Clark's 4-year rookie contract is less than $340,000. She is being paid only $78,000 this year.
Yeah.
So that's what they're referring to when they say pay us what you owe us, because they are owed legitimate money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you lead any credence to the people who push back on that, saying the league is not profitable yet?
The reason that I'm saying is,
I'm just asking.
I agree. No. They have a point, but that's not what they're asking. They're saying that is because the revenue sharing needs to be up. I would say at least get it to 25-30%, guys. Get it to 25-30%.
They'll never do it.
Yeah. What do you think where they'll be at?
I think it's gonna be locked out before they move again.
They're gonna have. I'm telling you, those girls have another league to play in.
There has to be.
They play in Unrivaled. I think they'll move to Unrivaled. And they get paid over there really well. Now, the only thing that sucks about that, it is only top players.
That's what I was about to say. If they all move over there, they're not going to all be making their money. You're going to run into the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's to me, I like the union talk, so I'm not going to bore us to death with all that. But there has to be someone or some type of leadership to say the threat of work stoppage. Because if the owners and the league front office don't feel like the actual product is going to show up no matter what, then what's the fear? So we're gonna keep everything stat quo. They're gonna have to. They're gonna, like Jay said, it's gonna have to be a lockout.
It's gonna have to be I agree with that. But I think the only way that those girls come back and play in the WNBA, it at least has to be at 20%, at least 25.
Somebody has to come to the table with something.
They got to come.
Make each other wild, man. Because we're growing. The league is growing. It's expanding. To be fair, it may not be in traditionally big markets, but it's in markets that are hot for women's basketball.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. Like, you can't put a team everywhere that the NBA is, because I'm not sure Milwaukee WNBA team is gonna work right now. But putting them in Golden State, putting them in Portland as they starting right now, Toronto, of course, Indiana, all these places where there's a hotbed for women's talent, you got to do that.
Go ahead, Coach.
They just have to understand that they're trying to compare to the NBA. They have to realize the early years of the NBA, they wasn't making no money either.
Nah, they wouldn't.
It took for Magic and Bird to get it to start to take off, because it was going under before Magic and Bird came into the league. So that's kind of equivalent of what you have with your Caitlin Clarks and your Paige Buichners right now. So they just have to give it time. Unfortunately, you have to have a group or a decade or so of women that have to crawl so the next decade woman can walk. Then the next women will walk so the next woman can run, and the next one run to fly. So it's going to take time, and they just have to understand this is the part where they're going to have to sacrifice a little more to get the next generation of women's players to be able to make that money in the WNBA.
And that money is there because the Valkyries were bought at $500 million compared to the team before that. The last team before that, I think it was at 25 to 50 million. So the evaluation is going up. This money there, it's trending in the right way for sure. We'll get that to old Kathy. Studbuzz had Kathy down.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. WNBA players, listen to me. I'm glad y'all had a good time at All-Star. No, for real. Have a good time. Just put your phones away.
That's right.
We don't need y'all to record everything and put it out there for everybody to see.
That's how they get it.
It is the streaming world now.
Yeah.
That's fine, but that's going to cost you some money.
It might.
It's going to cost you some money.
That's the only league that can get down like this.
That's
the only league that can get down like this.
Enjoy yourself. I get it. It's WNBA All-Star. Enjoy yourself. But just don't record it all.
Kick it in.
They was walking around.
Oh, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I didn't go there, Jeff. See,
yeah, let's get.
I was looking at me.
Watch out,
Damn.
brother. Better close the door. Close that door. You guys ready to get started? With
Please.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like you do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
The man, Coach Lock.
Coach Lock. Where can they find you on the social medias, my guy?
Man, nothing has changed. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah. And you can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms. J-O?
It's J Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Shout out to me. Shout out to me.
Yeah.
All right, man. First half, we are starting with closing things on the defensive side of the ball. Again, we like to appreciate everybody that sent in a list that actually paid attention to said list this week. We're getting better and better. Every year, it's less and less people that are adding Tennessee Titans onto the list. They're not included. They're not included. Unfortunately,
They might got one or two next year.
Yeah, Jeff Simmons is not on the list.
Not this year.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, for sure. But the money has clearly spoken. Pass rusher is pushing wide receiver for the game's second most important position behind quarterback, guys. Several teams carefully budgeted this offseason, bracing for a spike in salaries for pass rushers due to several elite sack masters negotiate new contracts. This list is the list of the top pass rushers in the NFL going into 2025-2026. Coach, can you give us our final list from last year?
Yes, at 7, it was Aiden Hutchinson. At 6, Nick Bosa. At 5, Max Crosby. At 4, Chris Jones. At 3, Michael Parsons. 2, TJ Watt. And 1, Myles Garrett.
All right. Jeff, who did we have going off the list in 2025?
All righty. So I had Nick Bosa and Chris Jones leaving the list. Weezy had Max Crosby. Jay also had Chris Jones. And Coach Lock had nobody because he was getting his key sweat on.
Come on now.
Yeah.
For sure. Coach, you hit. You hit, didn't
you? Hey, man.
You didn't.
I know I
did.
But injuries.
Injuries got you. Yeah. That's a good list, though. If you look at that list last year, I understood what he was saying. Nobody leaving that list because they're all
no
killed.
injuries. That
list stays the same. What about joining the list, Coach?
Jeff had Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence. Weezy had Jeff Simmons and Quentin Williams. I had Trey Hendrickson. Jay had Trey Henderson and Will Anderson.
I don't think you said both of them.
Yeah, I did, though. I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get to the honorable mention. First things first, we have Jared Verse from the Los Angeles Rams, 24 years old, had 4.5 sacks in 17 games played. He was our defensive rookie of the year and a Pro Bowler, but did not make the list. I'm sure you guys want to talk about your Florida State Seminoles, so let's go.
That's it. You said it all. You're Seminole.
Yeah.
He lived up to that name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a force. He got that defense turned around. It was ahead of schedule in the LA Rams, and he's a catalyst behind that. Shout out to Jerry.
Yeah, man. Reason he's gonna eventually get there is because not only does he pressure well, but he also defends the run well from that position as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing about him. He's just not ascending to a premier rusher. He's ahead of everybody that's in front of him, and also some of the guys that came in a year ahead of him as well. So he's just one of the better defensive players. And I don't know why he decided to leave Buffalo, or where did he come from? I think he went from Buffalo. No, it was some random school. But he ascended to go to Florida State, and the last best thing that you guys came up with.
He balled out against Florida State in that game.
He did.
We
picked him.
We did what needed to be done.
Picked him.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Jerry Verse, hell of a player.
Yeah,
tried to work out with Aaron
he
Donald,
realized this.
man,
this
it's
level.
like working out with Coach Locke.
It's levels.
You go, you work out, you be like, hell nah, man. Hell nah. He went to Albany first. It was Albany. That's nasty. Yeah, Albany is a nasty school. And last but not least,
Shout out to my Albany listeners.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Our last honorable mention is Jalen Carter from the Philadelphia Eagles, 24 years old as well. Had 4.5 sacks, 12 TFLs in 16 games, second team All Pro at the defensive tackle position, and a Pro Bowler. Jalen Carter, guys, just missed the list.
Yeah, outside the bar.
Yeah. Not as well rounded on run defense yet, but already a game record at the pass rushing game at the defensive tackle position.
Yes, sir.
Very hard. I think we got spoiled with Aaron Donald, how great he was at rushing the pass at the D tackle position. Warren Sapp, of course, a couple of guys that I can mention, but he's the classic need to see him in person type of player. He can play at a high level, just as disruptive as they come. Came into this year a little lighter. Not a little lighter in the pockets, but a little white, like, in the cakes. In the cakes there. So it turned, I think the next place for him to improve is consistently winning his one-on-one matchups, but a great player and definitely a cornerstone of your defense. Had some, what's the word I'm looking for? Questionable things that were said about him prior to being drafted. That's why he fell to Philadelphia, but it was a win for him. He's done at a high level, played just great, and that was a win for the Philadelphia Eagles bringing him in. So, yep. Let's get to the list, Coach. Who we got at 7?
At 7, we have none other than Will Anderson from the Texans.
Yep. 24 years old, 11 sacks, 16 TFLs, 14 games played. Jeff, talk about Will Anderson.
Listen, when we talk about it on the show ad nauseum, but that moving up in the draft to get him right after you get your quarterback, you get your leader of your defense and your leader of your offense in the same draft. That's how you build a team. He's proven that move worth his weight in gold. Kid's gonna be on this list for a long time.
Absolutely, Coach.
Coming off the year after his Rookie of the Year campaign, he kind of slowed down early in the season, and that's what I think he's so low on this list. He didn't really start hitting his stride till like around week 12 and 13, which were some of his best games of last year. I believe if he would have been able to do that early in the season, those first 11 games, he probably would have been a little higher on this list. But because he got started late with how good he's playing in the season, it kind of kept him down on this list.
Yep. In year 2, finishing top 10 in sacks, that's unheard of. Ability to finish plays also improved. What I like about him the most, he doesn't have a lot of glaring weaknesses in his game. He can set the rush, he can hard edge set and play the run. This is a guy. So, and like Jeff mentioned, now you got your quarterback, who I think is the best young quarterback in the league, and now you got one of the best defensive pass rushers on your defense. That is how you trade up and set up. Now, this is the thing. You can't penalize people for getting these picks right. So some people sit and be like, well, I mean, they missed on their picks. But when they hit on their picks, it's like, oh, when they were supposed to, it's 2 top 5 picks. No, dude. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, just praise people.
You mortgaged the
Come
line to
on.
get that pick.
Yes.
Just move right back up to get Will Anderson.
Oh, man. Yeah, Will Anderson, man, from the Texans at 7. Who we got at 6, Jeff?
At 6, we have Dexter Lawrence from the New York Football Giants.
27 years old, had 9 sacks, 8 TFLs, 12 games played, and was a Pro Bowler. Coach, talk to me about Dex.
Man, Dexter reached new stratosphere this year. He expanded his arsenal with the 9 sacks to an already resume that he had. He was one of the best in the PFF with the 89.9% grade in 2024, ranking him 3rd amongst all defensive tackles. So he had a hell of a year.
Jeff.
So I picked Dexter Lawrence to be added to this list last year because I was drinking the Kool-Aid and watching the Hard Knocks offseason or preseason.
They got it. They set us up.
Yeah, but they didn't
that dumbass GM.
They didn't do it this year.
They didn't do it now. Well, you know, they do. The preseason's done started.
Yeah, but no,
during you right.
They didn't do training.
They didn't
do the training.
It was right to train
because they look so bad.
They look bad. Nobody want to go through
real bad.
You're right
doing it. So, and I bring that up because that was the show that's like, man, dude's gonna be all right. And he had a great year. That defense is, getting right back to where it was. Yeah. They got him, Thibodeau. They're making it work. They drafted a kid.
Malik.
Yeah,
no, Malik. No, that's a wide receiver. Yeah. My guy from Philly, played at Penn State. Cold. Abdul Carter.
The defense is gonna be whole. Offense might be but the defense gonna keep them in some football.
Absolutely, yeah. Dominating the run was always on the agenda for Dexter Lawrence. he got the balance, the power, the flexibility, and the footwork to post big sack numbers. He only played in 12 games, but he had 9 sacks in those 12 games. In the past, the knock on him was that he missed too many near sacks. No longer. This is going to be a guy. I think he is where Chris Jones is, Quentin Williams, who got hurt this year. Those are the guys that D tackle. Jalen Carter coming up right behind them. Halls are the best D tackles in the league, and he's the future. Oh, absolutely. Dexter Lawrence from the New York Football Giants. Coming in number 5, Coach, who we got?
At 5, we have none other than Chris Jones from the Kansas City Chiefs.
31 years old. What? Chris Jones seems like he's 40.
Yeah, he seems old as hell.
They play a lot of football.
Check that, cameraman. See if he really 31.
You see it, but you see Kansas City a lot.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
He got 5 sacks this year, 9 TFLs, 15 games played, first team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, talk about Chris Jones.
That defense,
31 years old.
Yeah, 31. Yeah, it's tough.
That's tough.
We just seen him play a lot.
That's a rough
Mhm.
31.
He's work. Hey, but he got his money.
Nigga look like
He got his money.
Yeah, he got paid. He look like he our age though. He do.
Okay, move on.
Yeah, yeah, he do. It's a future Hall of Famer though. The best D
For
tackle
sure.
in the league.
Yeah.
Coach,
Yeah.
talk to me about
Yeah.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, like you said, he's arguably the best interior defender out there. He has a career 90-point PFF overall grade from last year. I'm sorry. His 19.9% pass rush is the tops in all interior linemen. That's why he's always putting pressure on the opposing team, and he can change the game. Whenever it's a close game and the Chiefs always need to get that one stop on 3rd down or a crucial 4th down, he always made the big play.
Yep, best D tackle in the league now that Aaron Donald is no longer here. And he takes over the run and the pass, like Coach mentioned, the best at that position. And at 31, playing heavy snacks through 18 of 20 possible games throughout the playoffs. Did he wear down a bit? For sure. He was tired by the time it was championship time. But don't be surprised if Kansas City manages his snaps a little bit more efficiently in 2025 to maximize the best of Chris Jones at 31 years old. But coming in number 5, man, a player. Chris Jones. Yep. Coming in number 4, Jeff, who we got?
From the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons.
Yes. Weezy calls him Minka.
He does.
Minka Parsons.
That Minka is Micah whooping his ass.
Killing him.
Yeah, 26 years old, 12 sacks, 12 TFLs, and 11 games played, and was a Pro Bowler. Coach, talk to me about Micah Parsons.
Had a 3rd ranked pass rusher grade in NFL. Could easily go and be 2 on this list.
Yeah.
Could possibly be 1. Just depends if he reaches their full potential. He has a great pass rush win rate. Only person behind that, Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Jeff.
He's the Dallas Cowboys are playing with fire.
Nah, they ain't gonna pay him.
Nah, it ain't that. Now the price of the brick. Shout out to Marlo. The price of the brick is going up.
That's true.
Yesterday's price.
Yes,
today's
shout out to Fat Jones. Yesterday's price is different out today.
That's right.
So this is all, and you letting this man come into a
Right.
focused contract year. He's going to crazy this year.
Yeah.
So that is I think he should be higher on the list.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Michael Parsons. He missed 4 games last season. This is the first absence of his NFL career due to an injury. So he's been unblockable since he got into the NFL. And I would say he has a compelling case for number 1 if he plays 16, 17 games like Coach mentioned. But this is the thing about him. He has to continue to make sure that they're using him as an edge rusher, because sometimes they'll line him up as damn near a box safety or a linebacker. He's a pass rusher because he can use that explosive speed to get to the damn quarterback. So just got to find a way to use him, setting that tone for everyone else to feed off his energy, because I think Dallas has a year on that defensive side of the ball to really make a move and wreak some for real havoc. So Michael Parsons at 4, a little high on my view for this year, but gonna be great, and is great. Yeah, they do need to pay him though, for sure. What we got at 3, Coach?
At 3, we have Trey Hendrickson from the the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm sorry.
30 years old. Me and Coach, out of nowhere, said, because he was putting back-to-back years, we said, you know what, Trey Henderson make this list. At 3, we didn't know that. Pro Bowler, 30 years old, first team All-Pro, league leader in sacks, man. Jeff, talk to me about Trey Hendrickson.
Another person. I get in Cincinnati, you had to pay your wide receiver.
Right.
You had to pay your wide receiver, and you definitely had to pay your quarterback. But here's the thing. You want to pay the guy that's going after the other team's quarterback. And this guy does that at the highest level.
Yeah. Consistently.
Consistently.
Yeah.
I want him on my team. And by the time you hear this, hopefully his holdout is over and he's back on the field.
At 30, though,
Yeah.
do you pay him at 30? Because Michael Parsons is 26.
Yeah.
26. You pay him at 26, it's easy.
Yeah.
30,
it's tough.
And it's logged a lot of minutes.
Here's the thing.
Been very consistent. But 30.
You pay him because you're going to tag him for 3 years, 2 years, and give him what he's asking for anyway on the tag. Just pay him.
Yeah, you got to pay him, man. Anytime you have somebody tied the league with 83 total pressures with Myles Garrett, who we're going to get to here later, he was fourth consecutive season with 70 or more total pressures. His pass rush win rate tied Nick Bosa for third in the league. Go on and pay the man because you've been selling him short anyway.
That's right.
You owe him the money. Like Jeff mentioned, if you can tag him, it won't matter no way.
Yeah, to say that this dude carried that Bengals defense at all times last season just wasn't all talk. The 2024 season was the best of his career, and that's why he's the number 3 on our list.
Yes, sir.
Every year, he has 15, 16 sacks.
Yeah.
Like, now, granted, a couple of years ago, it was 21, and it was the league leader, and we were like, oh, it was just a flash in the pan. He comes back and gets 17 and a half again. And, bro, you have to pay him. I get it. You don't want to pay him because he's 30, and Cincinnati is paying everybody on the offensive side of the ball, and they're historically cheap, so much so that they used to share jock straps at the beginning of the third.
Wow.
Yeah, when Boomer Esiason, they were sharing jock straps. But this guy, man, has the ability to get to the quarterback at a high level. He can beat you with technique and that relentless motors. And I get it. Some voters for FSP believe that, that doesn't possess the same high-end traits as you would say T.J. Watt or Myles Garrett or Michael Parsons, but he does so at a high level with minus those all-star and all-pro traits. So probably taken for granted a little bit. And if there was no Watts, I think Hendrickson would be talked about as the Hall of Famer of those guys. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, plays at a high level. Trey Hendrickson. Coming in number 2, who do we have, Jeff?
We have from the Pittsburgh Steelers, T.J. Watt.
30 years old as well. 11 sacks, 19 TFLs, 6 forced fumbles. Is crazy. Played in 17 games, second team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Coach, talk to me about T.J. Watt.
He's best known for his pass rushing ability, which he showed in 2024 like he always does. But he also earned a grade of 90 or higher in that PFF pass rush grade. And T.J. Watt is just a game changer for the Steelers. He's been the model, consistent player. Just as long as he stayed healthy, he's always been around this area on this list, except the years where he only played those 10 games when he got hurt. Okay. But if he plays a full season, you can expect T.J. Watt to always be top of this list.
Jeff.
Coach said it all, man. Like, he's constantly in comparison for the competition, for the top 3 in this poll. Every year we do this. He's up. As long as he's healthy, he's gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
Pittsburgh knew that. That's why they gave him the bag. Like, you don't want to let this walk out the office. No,
man. This is the gold standard. I mean, just completely wrecks a game, and he can still do everything at a really high level. And I think, I thought he was this year's like, it's gonna wear down a little bit. No, it was right back, man. Their whole defense played at a really high level. I think they just got tired, and the struggles on offense could have played a role as well. But now I think you bring in Jalen Ramsey. You got a bunch of different guys on that defense playing at a high level. It'll take the time off T.J. Watt, and he'll have another great year. And then what sucks is you got to realize Father Time is really undefeated in the NFL, especially on defense and at the wide receiver position. So not to say that he's going to fall off soon, but at 30 years old, the cutoff time for the glue gun is about 31, 32. So T.J. Watt still cold, though, still really cold. And there's no way a gold standard defensive end like this is not going to be number 2 on our list. But who we got at number 1, Joe?
At number 1 from I still can't believe I'm saying this, Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett.
29 years old, 14 sacks, 22 TFLs, played in 17 games, first team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Coach, talk to me about Myles.
We need to start calling this the Myles Garrett pass rush list because it just seems like it's always him right at number 1, but for good reason. Yeah. He had a 92 PFF hour grade for the 4th straight year. Jeez. That's consistent dominance. He led the league in that. He had 83 total pressures, and his pass rush win rate was 23%, and pressure rate was 18%.
Cold, man. Yeah. Jeff?
I thought he was leaving. Like, I just
me
thought
and you always said, once he got that defensive player of the year, we was like, okay, it's time.
It's time to go. You've done everything you could accomplish with the Cleveland Browns, but they backed the Brinks up.
Yeah, they did.
They gave him the contract. That's what they do in Cleveland.
Yeah,
they get that contract out that you can't say no to. That's what they do. And he had to take it. So I get it, but man, I would have loved to see him play for a contender.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Just a contender.
His Hall of Fame profile continues to grow, man. Short list of guys you have to shift fronts for. You got to know where this guy is every single snap. Every single second on the field, you got to know what he's doing. Nobody is quicker at getting to the quarterback than Myles Garrett, and he's refined that game. He's gotten better over the years, which is something to really behold. A good tackle used to be able to give him problems. That's less and less the case now, man. Just a little bit more consistent with his pass rush, and truly the best defensive player, I think, in all of football. Myles Garrett, 29 years old from the Cleveland Browns. Yep. Coach, go through the list 7 through 1.
At 7, we have Will Anderson. At 6, Dexter Lawrence. At 5, Chris Jones. At 6, Michael Parsons. 3, Trey Hendrickson. 2, TJ Watt. And number 1, Myles Garrett.
Jeff, who do you have coming off the list in 2026?
Nah, I'm going to jump off the porch here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say coming off
It's a
the
good
list.
list.
It's a great list.
Oh.
It's a great
That's a
list,
good
cameraman.
list.
Oh.
Chris Jones comes out the list.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
That's the only show. It's all, yeah. What cameraman is he?
Yeah.
He the only show in Kansas City. He
Yeah.
can't come off the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you got, Coach? Yeah.
Ooh.
Everything's born in.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, you want to think about it?
Oh, no,
No.
I got two. I got two. I got two.
No, Jeff.
I got
You
two.
have one.
I got two.
You have
Nah.
one. We switching one. Nigga.
Nah.
I'm not switching.
Nah.
I'm going to do two.
Nah.
No, you always do that.
This is coming off the list. It's going to sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Hendrickson's going to come off the
Yeah, he
list.
coming off the list for sure. He gone.
Yeah.
He off that list.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think he's going to be ready to play week 1, and I think he'll get behind the 8-ball because there's some really good guys that are looking to surpass him.
Mhm.
Speaking of, who joins the list, Coach, in 2026?
Oh, my Seminole. Jared Verse.
Jared Verse. That's
Yeah,
easy.
for sure.
Okay. Coach? I mean, Jeff?
He should. I like that because I go another way. I'm going to go Aiden Hutchinson rejoins the list.
Rejoin. That's a
like
good
it.
one. Yeah.
Like it.
I'm going, man, somebody from the New York Giants, and I can't say between Kayvon Thibodeau, who's on a contract year,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
or Brian Burns, who's on a contract year. So it's one of those guys. If I had to pick between the two who has everything and I've seen playing at a high level this summer, I'm going with Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna ball this year.
But that's why I wanted to do two. I think Dex falls off the list.
You still had to
Yeah,
play.
that just. But it don't count. It doesn't count.
You're
It
sick.
just, I just have my one.
You're sick. You're sick, dude. You're sick. That is the list. Let's get started with halftime, guys. Let's do it. J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast.
Halftime. In case you missed it from the Full Sport Press. All right, cameraman. The World Atlas has ranked the top 10 most unhealthy fast food restaurants in the U.S. Let's talk about something really obvious. Americans, Coach Locke, eat out more than ever. But convenience is going to often hide the amounts of salt, sugar, and saturated fats included in those foods. To spotlight the worst of offenders in the U.S., U.S. Atlas has reviewed nutrition data, menu gimmicks, and marketing tactics. The 10 restaurants routinely serve the meals that can eclipse daily calorie limits in a single sitting, while encouraging visits through bargain pricing and around-the-clock service. Here's why each one earns a place on our unhealthiest list.
That's right.
Let's start at number 10, the most overrated one on the list, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Don't do that. Don't be disrespectful.
It's not my list, but this is the list that I was given. Chick-fil-A is overrated. Number 9, Pizza, Little Caesars. Okay. It's $5 for a whole pizza. You're going to get like 3, 4 of them. I can see it being real bad. Number 8, never had this place, Smash Burger.
Nah. We got Smash Burger here? No, we ain't got Smash Burger.
There used to be one off of Charlotte.
Okay.
And
I don't know
number
if
7,
it's still there now.
the OG of them all, McDonald's. Number 6, Young Quiznos. And number 5, KFC, originally known as Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I ain't been to Kentucky Fried Chicken in a long time.
Me neither. Me neither.
Long time. Number 4, that's the one give me all the time. Dairy Queen.
You get that Blizzard.
You know it.
Yeah,
Get Oreo
which one you
Blizzard.
get Oreo Blizzard.
Ah,
Well, you know ball.
I do. I need to stop knowing ball like that, but they just woo. Reese's in my Oreo Blizzard. I'm going to talk to you about that one.
That's big
At
back.
number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3, your kiddo Taco Bell.
Oof.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You can't
Freeze. I drink a freeze. That's it. That's all I
wouldn't
got.
go there. I went there one time. We was recording the podcast at your house. I went and got a freeze, and I thought I was doing good.
Yeah.
I went with the cheese quesadilla.
See,
Cooked.
nah, same grease,
I ain't
dog.
never going back.
Same grease.
Never going back.
Number 2, Sonic.
Dead man.
Ain't no
water.
what.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ocean water though. Count
Cherry limeade.
Man, drink.
They brought the watermelon. They brought the watermelon slush back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Watermelon
Nerd
slush back.
slush used to be fire.
Okay.
And at number 1,
Yeah.
this surprised me, Kayla.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. I ain't been to Wendy's in a long time.
Me neither.
I knew it was bad when they got that Baconator motherfucker.
They've been having the Baconator though. No.
What's the other
Nah,
joint?
bro? They had the bacon that was in college, bro.
Double stack.
And I stuck. Do you remember the
Yeah,
order? Two
yeah.
double stacks. This
Yeah.
is some fat shit.
But
We was
yeah.
big boys. Look, 2 double stacks,
Yep.
5-piece chicken tender,
A fry.
a fry, and the fruit punch.
Damn
was
right.
$5.
That was that young boy metabolism, though.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, the young boy metabolism.
Yeah.
Double stacks.
Nuggets was 99 cents.
Everything was 99.
Burgers 99 cents.
2 double stacks, no onion.
Yeah.
No onion.
Come on, man.
No onion.
No
Gotta be-
onion.
Come on, 5-piece
No,
chicken tender.
Yeah, 5-piece
Come,
chicken tender.
come on now.
Yeah.
Fries.
Right.
Yes.
Fruit punch.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Let's go
Five-
home.
It's a solid meal.
No matter what time of the day it is.
Come on, man.
Good.
Hell no.
That's why I had the apartment in Metro Center.
No way.
Either Metro Center or the
Yeah.
21st.
Oof.
Yeah, 21st.
We real regional right now.
Yeah, we are.
But I ain't trying to die at the world about
Yeah,
TSU.
dog.
That's crazy.
Going to the one TSU, I seen a rat.
Yeah, I seen that.
Getting up out of there, he was.
I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
look where it's at.
I
Yeah,
got
no,
hey,
yeah.
we get at the half. I got a story to tell you about.
No,
I
let's
went
get
to
to Let's go now. Jeff?
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted. Second half, we are moving on the NFL Top 7 series with the linebackers. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, linebackers are the heart of the defense and perhaps the most difficult position to rank on the football field. Unlike other spots on the defense, high-level play at linebacker requires a complete game in all 3 major defensive facets. Being able to fit the run, cover, and rush the passer sets apart the elite names for the rest of the pack. Coach, can we go through our list from 2024?
Yes, we can. At 7, there was Zaire Franklin from the Colts. At 4, Bobby Orikiki from the Giants. Okiriki, I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. My bad. At 5, Demario Davis from the Saints. At 4, Quincy Williams from the Jets. At 3, Patrick Queen from the Steelers. At 2, Roquan Smith from the Ravens. And at 1, the Niner, Fred Warner.
The gold standard. The gold standard. Jeff, who do we have going off the list in 2025?
I was allowed to pick 2
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
I had Zaire Franklin
Yeah.
and Demario Davis
You sure did.
coming off the list. Weezy also had Zaire Franklin.
Yeah.
Jay had Demario Davis and Bobby Okiriki.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Locke also had Bobby Okiriki.
All right. Joining the list, Coach, who do we have?
Jeff had Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa.
There we go.
Matt Miliano. Yeah, there ain't nothing changed. I got it. I had Matt Milano, and Weezy had CJ Mosley, and Jay had Nick Bolton.
Sucks about JOK. JOK had a spinal injury that happened late 2025 or no, late in the season in 2024, 2025. And he's out for the entire year this year too, man. So Godspeed to Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoa, man. All right, let's go through our honorable mentions. First things first, we have Quincy Williams from the Jets, 28 years old, 116 tackles, 2 sacks, 14 TFLs, in 17 games played. Coach, talk to me about Quincy.
Mr. Bless me myself. Bless himself on them sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid linebacker. You know, he's gonna crack this list eventually. He's just still finding his way. You know, he'll be fine. He'll crack this list soon.
Yeah. It wasn't without positives. He had a good year, just wasn't as good as 2024 for sure. Jeff, talk to me about Quincy.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that, again, we talked about Jets players last year. That the distraction is gone,
Mm-hmm.
and now they can get back to playing regular football. You have an adult at quarterback.
That's right.
His toe is hurting him right now,
Mhm.
but he'll be fine.
He back. Yeah,
Right.
he back in
And
practice.
you got an adult at quarterback. You're gonna be able to make some things happen.
Yeah, should be able to return to that level of play under Aaron Glenn. He could. I think he could be in a situation where he could be in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Number 2, we have Tremaine Edmonds from the Bears, 28 years old, 110 tackles, 1 sack, 3 TFLs, and 17 games played. Jeff, talking about Tremaine Edmonds.
Model of consistency.
Yeah,
You could pencil him in between 110 and 120 a year in tackles.
That's right.
And he's everywhere on the field. I miss him.
You missed Tremaine.
Miss Tremaine in Buffalo.
And Matt Milano too, huh? And Matt gone too?
Now Matt hurt again, I think.
Matt hurt again?
Yeah.
Mm.
Matt didn't play last year.
I know Matt didn't play last year. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tremaine, shout out to him. We need him back.
Damn, he ain't coming back.
He said he ain't coming back. Tremaine Edwards, man, his production out doesn't always match his physical tools he has. He's 6'5", 200 pounds with long arms and can move. Like you said, he's the normal physique. His athletic ability is where you want it to be. He just has to get a little more consistent to get in this list.
Yeah. Production has been the issue for Tremaine Edmonds, who hasn't been at a Pro Bowl since 2020. Just not an instinctive player that you would have that's in front of him on this list. But if you put his ability with TJ Edwards' instincts, you have an all-pro player. So Tremaine Edmonds, it's one of those years, probably got to figure it out, or they're going to kick your ass out of Chicago just like how they did you in Buffalo, for sure. Let's get to the list. Who we got at 7, Coach?
At 7, we have the Washington Commanders' Bobby Wagner.
35 years old, 173 tackles, 2 sacks, 10 TFLs, played in 17 games, second team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, talking about Wags.
Was playing out of his mind. He's 34 at the time, 35 now. Just appreciate him while we have him.
Yes,
That's it.
Yeah, one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
Coach?
His pass coverage is starting to slow down a little bit because of Father Time. Nobody expected him to still be playing this level because of his age, and his physical skills have declined because of that. But because of his instincts, his IQ, he's still be able to be a linebacker that can crack this list at number 7.
Yeah, this is the thing about him. Pass coverage where you see a little bit of that dip, which is to be expected at this stage of his career. Entering 35, man, showing no signs of slowing down on everything else. High IQ, like Coach mentioned. One of the guys, man, Bobby Wagner's been on this list every year that we've done it, and I don't see that not happening soon. But, man, every year we say, oh, Bobby Wagner's going to leave, or he's not going to be on it, or he's going to join it. And it's so weird that he has these all-pro years, top 3 in tackle the last 8 years in a row. Man, just one of those guys, man. Bobby Wags, man. Hall of Famer for sure. Who we got at 6, Jeff?
All right. At 6, also from the Commanders, Frankie Louvu.
Yeah. 28 years old, 100 tackles, 8 sacks, though. 8 sacks.
8 sacks.
12 TFLs, played in 17 games, second team All-Pro. Coach talking about Frankie Louvu.
He's another one of those linebackers who you would consider the hybrid linebacker. He has the 7 pass deflections. Cameraman says Washington Commanders will win the NFC East this year.
Okay.
We're going to see how that goes.
Okay.
But this is why he's jumped up into the rankings out of nowhere. He's going to have to me, I think he's going to have to take on a little more on his shoulders because Bobby Wagner, who's right beside him, is aging. So he's got to step up a little more. But he's definitely one of the best tone setters in the NFL.
Sure.
So you think about that defense, like Coach said, you would expect Bobby Wagner to maybe take a step back this year, right? And you're going to need Frankie Louvu to step into that position. I think he is more than capable of doing that, and I think that the defense is going to still fly over the field. I don't think what cameraman predicted right here is very much a long shot. That team is loaded. They are loaded.
Yeah. His first year as a Commander put him in that top 7.
Yeah.
He's been one of the best tone setters, like Jeff mentioned, in the entire NFL. His production over the last 3 years has been good as anyone. He's just behind a lot of people at his previous steps before coming to the Commanders. Now you have Dan Quinn using him like how they use Michael Parsons. That's how you got those 8 sacks, man, coming off the edge, rushing the quarterback. His play style's all over the tape. One knock on him, he's a bit of a scheme guy. And we've seen a lot of these linebackers that are scheme guys. They only work in said scheme. So if he's leaving to go get paid to go somewhere else, it's just going to be a different look of Frankie Louvu. But playing next to Bobby Wagner, I think they have more potential to expand in 2025 as long as they both can stay healthy. So at 28, years old. Frankie Louvu is 6. Coach, who we got at 5?
At 5, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, Nick Bolton.
25 years old, 106 tackles, 3 sacks, 11 TFLs, played in 17 games, was a second-team All-Pro. Jeff, talk to me about Nick Bolton.
Shout out to him. That second-team All-Pro says a lot.
Mhm.
So I also had a pick with all those stats you just said right there.
You fought for him.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. Like, to me, yes, Chris Jones is Chris Jones.
Cold.
Yeah, no knock there.
Where McDuffie at?
McDuffie is McDuffie. He
Okay.
made the list as well. But this is the guy, though.
Yeah.
The young guy. He's
Okay.
just going to keep them relevant and keep them in the mix
Damn right.
going forward. Yeah.
Coach.
We know he's great against the run, as most linebackers are. He's going to have to step up his coverage as a linebacker, though. If he can improve that, I think we'll see him possibly jump a little high on his list. He didn't have a great 2024 year, but clearly the Chiefs believed in him because they still signed him to a $45 million contract because of his ability and what they know he can do. He just has to improve his coverage as a linebacker, and he'll continue to stay on this list going in the future.
Yeah, but 25 years old, man. Last year he put his most complete season together, like Jeff mentioned, with an interception and a sack as well and a pass deflection. So he just allows the Chiefs to get all 11 players in the best call base of anybody on that team. They haven't had a really big linebacker like this in a very long time. He's the guy, very much a coach on the field, and I think he can maintain that level of play versus the run while taking a step forward. Like Coach mentioned, as a coverage defender, he can make that jump a little higher on this list. So Nick Bolton at 5 is great. Coming in number 4, my guy, Zaire Franklin from the Colts, 29 years old, 173 tackles, 2 picks, 3.5 sacks, 11 TFLs. Played in 17 games, second-team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler for the first time. Tackles leader in the entire NFL. Jeff, talk to me about Z, who you had coming off the list.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. He proved me wrong. Out the stat pad. Just out here just running. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Watch out here.
Just running
out,
in the wall.
Just running in the wall. Nah, man. Zaire is a really, really good football player, man.
Yeah.
Proved me wrong. I definitely thought that the production may slip this season.
Yeah.
And it did not.
It didn't.
It did not. No signs of slowing down. Shout out to him.
Talk to me, Coach.
He's another guy who's going to have to improve on his coverage. He was hampered by a high rate of negative graded run snaps, which were at 14%. But he's just great at tackling. Like, he's going to have a lot of tackles. He's going to have to improve if he's out in the open field, have to do a bit better tackling like that. But Zaire Franklin is still a great linebacker.
Yeah, the most underrated defensive player in the NFL in my eyes, man. Blue collar guy, ultimate motor guy. A lot of tackles, like you guys mentioned. I think if he played for a playoff team, we would be looking at him different. Like if he was the middle linebacker for the Chiefs, or put him with, the Bills. Like, you guys got him? Come on, man.
Something to say then.
You know, that's what I'm saying. It's been top 2 in tackles the last 3 years. Coming in number 1 the last 2 years. He got 500 tackles over the past 3 seasons, man. He's everywhere, man. Just limited mistakes, like Coach mentioned, could raise his profile beyond the tackle. I think they just got to get off the damn field and figure out a way to get that offense rolling with my guy, 5, and then ain't nobody else on that team. Who they got? Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
Receiver.
My boy Mike Pittman. Michael Pittman. Yeah. Get a little tricky. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
but my fantasy players.
Yeah, but as far as playmaking in the open field or the backfield, this is a guy you on 3rd and short, man. My guy, Zaire Franklin from the Colts. Coming number 3, who we got, Coach?
Roquan Smith from the Baltimore Ravens.
28 years old, 154 tackles and a pick. Played in 16 games, first-team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, talk to me about Ro Smith.
Hey, man, looking at the list now, I feel like Ro probably should be a little high.
Okay.
But we're gonna stay where we are. Anchor that defense, all pro, like you said, like Pro Bowler, like everything. That's just making me say he probably should be higher. Plus the interception.
1 pick, dude.
It's 1.
Yeah.
A linebacker. That's a lot for a
linebacker. I'm saying, come on, man. Yeah, come on, Coach.
Roquan Smith started off a little slow, but I think some of that was because Kyle Hamilton was playing out of position. They moved him back to his normal safety position around week 10 or week 11, and then we saw Roquan Smith become the player that we know he can be. Yeah. He had his great season from here on out. So now that they're going to have a full year of Kyle Hamilton playing safety and Roquan playing linebacker, we'll see the better Roquan this season.
Yep, not the most physically talented guy, but very productive in both phases. When you factor in all of that and the elite leadership that he brings, an attitude for that defense, man, I think he needs to get in a little bit better shape as the games are getting into the fourth quarter. He look a little sluggish out there at times, but he's elite, man. Just an elite guy. The Chicago Bears really fumbled losing this guy and letting him go to the Baltimore Ravens, man. An elite middle linebacker, Roquan Smith for the Ravens. Who we got at 2, Jeff?
Whew. This your man's, right?
Nah.
This
Yeah, I said it was a good signing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, listen, I didn't know it was going to be like this, though.
Zach Bond from the Philadelphia Eagles.
He was playing alongside DeMario Davis of
Yeah.
the Saints, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, he be killing,
Yeah.
but DeMario Davis was so good, he didn't really shine. He goes Philly and balls. Yep.
Yeah.
28 years old, 151 tackles and a pick, 3.5 sacks, 11 TFLs, played in 16 games, first team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Coach, talking to me about Zach Bond.
Zach Bond had the highest PFF overall grade in the NFL, which got him a $51 million extension, and he was 5th in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Yeah.
Nobody ever saw that coming. It's just going to be now to see if he's gotten paid. Is he going to be able to maintain that? If he is, then we'll see him hovering right around this top 2-3 list for the future.
What a season. What a pickup by the Eagles. They just continue. The Eagles in the NFL, Oklahoma City in the NBA.
Yeah.
Their front offices just know what the hell.
Elite, man.
Just know what the hell.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. This is a great season. I think
Howie.
in another world,
Mm-hmm.
there's an argument for him for the season that he put together.
yeah.
There's an argument for him to be number one.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Ain't no question. Opportunity, like I mentioned, met untapped talent, man. Zach Bond took the league by storm in that first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is what's great about the NFL. Like Coach mentioned, a role player making $3.5 million, you can turn that into a $51 million deal the next year, thanks and to an unexpected start. Let's just be real. They had Devin White on this team.
Yeah.
They thought Devin White was going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Zach Bond came in and never took his
Never
foot
left-
off the neck
left the foot.
of that first team defense. And on top of that, too, Devin White had to leave because he wasn't going to play
Yeah.
because Zach Bond's playing such at a high level. So he bet on himself and won. This is another guy that is a scheme-heavy guy, though. So Vic Fangio, his scheme was perfect for him. Such a versatile defender. He can affect the game in so many multiple ways. I just worry if it wasn't a flash in the can. So if you look at it, you got to put together years at middle linebacker.
Mhm.
And I hope Zach Bond can do that because they paid him $51 million for a reason. And the gold standard, Coach, who we got at 1?
Speaking of putting years together,
That's right.
multiple years, none other Fred Warner from the 49ers.
28 years old, 131 tackles, 2 picks, 4 forced fumbles, 17 games played, first team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, you want to talk about Fred Warner?
I really need to defer to y'all. This is y'all man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
said the gold standard.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fred Warner sideline to sideline, man.
Mhm.
He can do whatever you want. He can stop the run. He can pass coverage. He can get in the backfield and create sacks. He's just unstoppable, can do it at every level, every kind of way defensively. He's the gold standard, like you said, and he's not the guy that because he signed a $63 million extension that he's going to let up off the gas. We've seen his offseason workouts like Karen Man was showing us earlier. He's not going to miss a step. Just as long as he can continue to stay healthy, he's going to always be here.
4-time All-Pro, man. Long history of playing elite middle linebacker football.
Yeah.
Over that span, he's been far and away, I think, the most impressive linebacker in the NFL. Very durable. Only sitting out one game in his entire 7-year career. I think that is due to the fact that he went to BYU, and you can't really get to it like that. So in turn, you got to focus on everything else 100%. But, honor code.
True.
It's an honor code.
The honor code.
Yeah.
It could be
broken.
it could be a gift to the curse
Yeah,
though. You
for
get to the
sure.
league and
Get
you
to the
might
league.
lose your mind.
Boy, yeah.
You might lose your mind.
It's a whole party.
It's
But-
very disciplined.
Yeah, you got to lose your life. Come on, man. 3 straight seasons with over 130 tackles. Considered, I think, the best defensive game manager in the NFL. Gotten a little bit more productive defeating the core blocks, making TFLs, tackling running backs, things of that nature. Always been the best in the world as far as coverage at the middle linebacker position, but an incredible year. You factor with the forced takeaways, the durability, and all the other intangibles. Just the best at the middle linebacker position. Fred Warner, middle linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Coach, go through the list 7 through 1.
At 7, we have Bobby Wagner from the Commanders. At 6, we have Frankie Laveau from the Commanders. At 5, Nick Bolton from the Kansas City Chiefs. At 4, Zaire Franklin from the Indianapolis Colts. 3, Roquan Smith from the Baltimore Ravens. 2, Zach Bond from the Philadelphia Eagles. And 1, Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers.
Jeff, who you got leaving this list?
I'm going to play it safe.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yes, you.
Play it.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
No.
Go ahead.
Frankie Louvu
Oh, okay. They ain't really playing it safe.
No?
leaves the list.
Okay.
Frankie Louvu.
No.
Okay. Coach?
No, I got it. I mean, I got to go with Bobby Wagner. Man.
Yeah, that's the
That's
the low hanging.
yeah, but LeVou is younger, so he's gonna still be there.
Still be there.
And Bolton gonna be who he is.
Yeah.
So I guess got to go with Bobby Wags out of anybody.
I think Zach Bond leads this list. I just think that they're gonna start playing the middle linebacker. My cold guy, play from the Georgia Bulldogs, Nolan Smith. I think he's gonna step up and be the guy. Yeah, at middle linebacker, and I think he'll take a seat as far as the backup second guy.
Because he got paid. Is that what you're saying?
Just got paid.
Okay.
It's Friday night.
Just got paid.
Oh man. So yeah, that's why I got leaving at 2. But it's crazy.
That's wild. That's a hell of a drop.
Yeah, for sure. Joining said list, Coach.
Shout out to my boy, man. He's no longer a 49er, but let's run him back. He's gonna be back on this list. Dre Greenlaw.
Gonna have a really good year. Yeah, for sure. Denver Broncos. Yeah.
Nah, he played for the Broncos.
He played for the Broncos. Yeah. Talk to me, Jeff.
Let's go. Let's do it. Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah.
The Bears need a jump this year.
Right.
They paying a lot of money on both sides of their ball, and he's not playing for a contract, but he's playing for a spot.
Damn right.
Give me Tremaine Edmonds.
Man. Okay. I think we'll see. Can I have 2?
Yeah, go right ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think EJ Speed is going to have a really good year for the Houston Texans, just on the strength, kind of similar to Zach Bond.
Yeah.
He's going to go there, be the guy playing for the Texans. But my sleeper pick, Cole, man, played for Texas 2 years ago, plays for the Dallas Cowboys right now, DeMarvion Overshawn. So cold. This is the most athletic linebacker I've ever seen in my life. He plays safety at Texas. I ain't bullshitting. I'm going to show you a clip of DeMario Overshawn. He is cold, guys. Now, I think he's the fastest guy at the middle linebacker position, clearly, because he played safety in college. He's scheduled ahead to be the starter for the Dallas Cowboys this year. And I'm telling you, man, if he can stay healthy, because he got injured late in the year last year, tore some shit up in his knee, comes back this year, say he looks great. DeMarvion Overshawn for the Dallas Cowboys.
Like it.
Yeah, man. Cold. And that is, he literally said that. And that is our list on the defensive side of the ball. We're moving on to the offensive side of the ball. Do we do wide receivers and tight ends next?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Is it? Send in those lists as you hear this. We'll make sure that the list is correct as you hear this. Players, yeah, for sure. We appreciate, again, everybody that purchased the shirt. Pay attention to your social medias.
So you know when they drop.
You know when we'll get those in. We'll get those to you. Might do a cool little pop-up like we did last time.
Yeah,
man, for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, for real. That was for sure. And tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment. Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. More importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Coach.
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.